The Bachelorette Season 20 star Charity Lawson has been introduced to her new suitors, and it's time to showcase the 25 men who will be vying for her heart. Charity is a 27-year-old child and family therapist from Columbus, Georgia. She first appeared on Zach Shawcross's season of The Bachelor. They shared a romantic one-on-one date in Estonia, which led to a successful hometown date. He connected with her family, and she told him that she was falling in love with him. Despite this, Zach eliminated Charity at the rose ceremony before the fantasy suites, leaving her confused and heartbroken. During the Bachelor Women Tell All episode, host Jesse Palmer asked Charity to be the next The Bachelorette star. Charity was ecstatic and happily accepted. She was excited because she was ready to find her forever love. Charity also expressed that she's thrilled to show little girls who look like her that being in a position like The Bachelorette is possible. Here's how the Bachelorette contestants stack up against each other after an explosive first episode. 25 The Bachelorette. Chris Spell. 27 Chris Spell is a 27-year-old who was competing for Charity's heart on The Bachelorette. He hails from White Plains, New York, and is a world record jumper. Unfortunately, Chris was eliminated on the first episode of The Bachelorette, and someone has to rank last. He can be found on Instagram as @AgainstOddsAthletics. 24 The Bachelorette. Joe Menzia. 32 Joe Menzia is 32 years old, and lives in San Francisco, California. He is a tech operations director. Joe is one of many The Bachelorette Season 20 men who hail from the Golden State, but unfortunately, he was eliminated in Episode 1. He can be found on Instagram under the handle @JoeMenzia. 23 The Bachelorette. Khaled Hassan. 28 Khaled Hassan made his debut on The Bachelorette Season 20 and swiftly exited. He is 28 years old and is from Dearborn, Michigan. The tech recruiter was one of the 7 unlucky contestants eliminated in Episode 1. Khaled can be found on Instagram at @Ahmad_Khaled_Hassan. 22 The Bachelorette. Nick Barber. 32 Nick Barber is 32 years old, and is from Bayonne, New Jersey. Unfortunately, Charity eliminated the HR executive in Episode 1. Nick can be found on Instagram at @NickBarber97. 21 The Bachelorette. Peter Capio. 33 Peter Capio is from New York City, and is 33 years old. The recently eliminated The Bachelorette contestant is an airline pilot. He can be found on Instagram as @PilotPete. Fly. 20 The Bachelorette. Taylor Pegg. 32 Taylor Pegg is 32 years old, and hails from Springboro, Ohio. He is a lone officer who debuted on The Bachelorette Season 20. Taylor was swiftly eliminated in Episode 1 and can be found on Instagram as @Peg56. 19 The Bachelorette. Caleb Arthur. 29 Charity's The Bachelorette season featured Caleb Arthur. He is a 29-year-old resident physician from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Unfortunately, Caleb was eliminated in Episode 1, but can be found on Instagram as @CalebArthur1. 18 The Bachelorette. Spencer Storbeck. 32 Spencer Storbeck is 32 years old from Moorpark, California. He debuted on The Bachelorette Season 20, during which viewers heard more about his career as a medical sales director. Spencer is also a father, and is on Instagram at @SpencerStorbeck. 17 The Bachelorette. John Henry Spurlock. 30 John Henry Spurlock is one of Charity's choices on The Bachelorette Season 20. He is 30 years old, and currently lives in Virginia Beach, Virginia. John is an underwater welder who can be found on Instagram as @JohnHenry222. 16. The Bachelorette. Dotun Olabiko. 30. Dotun Olabiko is one of the men who is appearing on The Bachelorette Season 20. He is 30 years old, and is from Brooklyn, New York. Dotun is an integrative medicine specialist, and his Instagram is @Dotunasola, but it's currently private. 15. The Bachelorette. Tanner Cortad. 30. Tanner Cortad is a 30-year-old mortgage lender from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Charity gave him a rose on night 1. Tanner's Instagram is @TannerCortad. 14. The Bachelorette. Michael Barber. 28. Michael Barber is 28 years old, and lives in Chicago, Illinois. He has a job as a yacht captain. Michael can be found on Instagram as @Michael.a. Barber. 13. The Bachelorette. Sean McLaughlin. 25. Sean McLaughlin is from Tampa, Florida, and is 25 years old. He works as a software sales representative. Sean can be followed on Instagram at @SeanYMcLaughlin. 12. The Bachelorette. James Pierce. 28. James Pierce is a 28-year-old attorney. He currently lives in Chicago, Illinois. James made his debut and received an initial rose on Charity's season of The Bachelorette. His Instagram is @CiderEsquire. 11. The Bachelorette. Adrian Hassan. 33. Adrian Hassan is another man who wants to try to win Charity's heart. He is 33 years old, and hails from Northridge, California. Adrian is a realtor and can be found on Instagram under the username @IAMadrianHassan. 10. The Bachelorette. Aaron Schwartzman. 33. Aaron Schwartzman is a 33-year-old from San Diego, California. He works as a firefighter-paramedic for the Oakland City Fire Department. Aaron can be found on Instagram as @Aaron Schwartzman. 9. The Bachelorette. Caleb Balgard. 24. Caleb Balagard is 24 years old and hails from Orlando, Florida. According to his Instagram page, Caleb is a wrestler for WWE NXT and uses the nickname Kale Dixon. He has over 5,000 followers. 8. The Bachelorette. Caleb Kim. 26. Caleb Kim is from Norcross, Georgia, and is 26 years old. Notably, Charity and Caleb both graduated from Auburn University, and he's now a construction salesman. However, Caleb had a football career before The Bachelorette. His Instagram handle is @CalebKim54. 7. The Bachelorette. Josh Young. 28. Josh Young is 28 years old from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Notably, he is a Harvard graduate student and impressed Charity with his simple greeting and flashy smile. Josh is one to watch and can be found on Instagram as @Josh_LC_Young. 6. The Bachelorette. Warwick Reeder. 27. Warwick Reeder is a 27-year-old who lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He is a construction manager. The Ohio native and Miami University grad stood out in episode 1 for telling Charity his parents met on a flight, so he booked them a flight to Oxford, Ohio, which is his hometown. Warwick can be found on Instagram as @reader.dub.
Love in the modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart 널